All right, here we are at the Marshall Gulch picnic area. This is where the Marshall Gulch Trail starts at the top of Mount Lemmon in Tucson, Arizona. If you want to see more information about Mount Lemmon, check out my wife's video on Welcome to Tucson. It's a full drive up Mount Lemmon, and this is a little hidden gem. I'm hesitant in doing a video about this, mainly because I don't want it to get overrun, but I want people to be able to enjoy it as well. So here we go. So here we are. We had to park off the side of the road, which is very common for this place because the parking lots do get full. It is a fee parking area right now. It's $8 for a day use and $10 for a week. So if you're planning on coming up here and you want to have a good starting spot for your hike up Marshall Gulch, then be prepared to pay a fee. But the spots that are close up the road fill up fast, so don't count on it. This is part of the Arizona Trail, so eventually we will come through here on our passage trips. But this is one of the most beautiful day hikes around Tucson, Arizona. It's actually a pretty short hike because this hike is 2.6 miles out and back. So it's a perfect little short hike if you just want to get out into the nature for a little bit, take the kids out. Now what are these things?
These are probably used to monitor rainfall. You're weird, Father.
So we're starting to get to the top, kind of to where the area that the fire last year was started. This is a testament to always make sure your campfire is put out. Nick and I are obsessed with making sure any type of campfire has been thoroughly extinguished so that there's no doubt about leaving it unattended. the end. Marshall Gulch Trail.
And then it points that way, right where we just came from.
This is where we decided to stop and have some snacks. We've got a nice little backrest here and kind of a nice view of the gulch area, and you can really see the fire damage up over here, unfortunately, but one day this will grow back. And we've decided to actually make this a loop trail. You come up the gulch here, up into this higher elevation area, and then you take what's called the Aspen Trail and you loop back around to the beginning of the trailhead. So that's what we're gonna do, and as soon as we're done snacking up, we're gonna head out and finish that Aspen Trail up. Off we go onto the Aspen Trail. When you get to the end of Marshall Gulch, you basically take a left, at least that's what we're doing. It actually creates a loop trail, so you get different scenery going back to the beginning of the hike. Off we go. Back here is another hike where it's called Garden of the Rocks. It would be a really long day hike, but that's usually a backpacker hike right there. So you go all the way down here so you can experience the cool rock formations and everything. There's cool rocks everywhere down here. This is kind of like a hidden gem area that people don't know too much about.
So as you can see, it's been a beautiful hike so far. The amazing views and everything. And we got down so you can see the burnt area over there. So you can see a bunch of the burnt area from the fire. You gotta make sure not to go and leave your fires on too long. So this is a very sketchy area. Back there, there's like a big old mountain right over there that is all burnt. And so yeah, it has been a good hike so far.
Rock. It looks big. It looks pretty small, but it's actually huge. That rock right there behind my dad. It's like a good 20 feet up or like a 30 feet up.
This behind me is Marshall Peak at 8,301 feet. This is going to be the top part of the ascent for this particular hike. So for the most part on out, this should be maybe downhill. We'll see. It should be because we just hiked up a gulch and we got to hike back. are bright green are beautiful. They just really brighten up the landscape, even though a lot of the stuff around has been burnt up. You can see all the burnt and charred trees. I don't know how many decades it's going to take for this to come back over time, but we're hoping for the best. We're on the last little part of the Aspen Trail that's leading us back down into the trailhead of Marshall Gulch, and it's descending pretty rapidly. We're hitting some switchbacks and then we're going down fast. So if you're going to come this way, make sure that you're going to be okay going down a rapid descent with some switchbacks in it. And the kids have some hiking sticks, my normal hiking sticks that I use when I'm doing passage hiking. And they both have one, and they're really helpful for the kids. So you really only need one most of the time. If you're passage hiking and carrying a lot of weight for long ways, it really helps take a lot of the load off of your knees. The ones that the kids are using right now are the Trail Buddy, which you'll find in Brian's gear list down below. I've got a pretty extensive gear list, and that's just the gear list is actually all the stuff that I use. If I change anything out, I update that gear list, and so does Nick. So whatever we use, we keep those gear lists very updated. We kind of found a little pinkish patch here. It might be leftover fire retardant, we're guessing, but
yeah,
I don't know. They were dropping.
There's like a teepee over there. Maybe that's where they lit it up.
This might be some stuff that they cleared from the trail. All right, we're about at the end of the loop. Really quick hike, pretty easy. The kids enjoyed it. We didn't have to drink too much water. Nice and cool. Always usually nice and breezy up here at an elevation over 8,000. We've still got some cool views behind us with some cool rocks. And this is a great hike. About 4.4 miles altogether. Back on the road, almost back at the car, and I'll say that's a wrap. You love getting out into the wilderness, getting out into the nature, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Have a great day, guys.